The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. The 20. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Well, this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans first down.
Watson on first down, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd and 10, Watson on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he's going to go down again. Montravius Adams, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. The drive starts with a completion left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to let into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second and 6. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's caught here by Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
319. Check 50. Check 50. Check 30. Hey, check 26. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Easy. Get up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on first down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Ryan dancing to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Watch the safety creep. 58.
On second down now. It's Freeman, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Third and long, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. On first down, Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dances by him, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Mike 5'9", Mike inside. Yo, 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 yo.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 45.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on third and long. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, 81 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses. Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push him. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready, we're ready. Back 25. I'm going to rest, I'm going to take you through 21. Hey, Will.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. From the shotgun, Ryan steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
You draw quarters. Watch twins. Watch twins. Yeah,
Rodgers going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
319. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Jump out. Hey, orbit. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
21. 51.
On 3rd down, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
General Woods. Face.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Ryan.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Ryan to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 3rd and 1, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 35, Falcons 26.
Down! Ready! Ready! Trick pass! Hey, trick land! Ready to go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Got it. Check that. We have Mike 52 right here. Hey, Mike 7.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen
rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready. Back 25. Hey, check. Check, 93's the mic.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Airing it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 68 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Now Ryan on first down. This complete to Jones. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 50 yards. Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan escaping the pressure right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Throwing again. Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Chance. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
To throw is Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this? He's got a man complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Ryan to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go. Team 18. You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Rodgers steps away. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits.